Have you ever heard the chilling legend of the Black Angel statue that casts an eerie shadow over the heartland of Iowa? It is a tale whispered with trepidation, a story of a dark and mysterious myth. Join us as we delve into the story of 5 daring young souls' fateful encounter, a night when they would come face to face with the horrifying truth lurking in the heart of Iowa City. In the quiet, moonlit town of Iowa City, a group of 5 friends had gathered for a late-night adventure. It was a chilly, dark evening, and the air was filled with a sense of excitement and trepidation. They sat in a car parked near the entrance of Oakland Cemetery, its wrought iron gates casting eerie shadows on the gravestones. Inside the car, laughter and tension mingled as they played a game of truth or dare. The chilling setting had inspired them to take risks. As the game progressed, it was Jenna's turn to choose a dare. She looked out the car window at the foreboding entrance to the cemetery and said, "I dare someone to go into the cemetery alone." One by one, the group rejected the dare until it fell upon Ethan, the adventurous one of the bunch. He hesitated for a moment, but finally agreed, bravado masking his unease. As he stepped out of the car and disappeared into the graveyard, the others watched in anticipation. Minutes turned to an hour, and unease settled over the group as Ethan failed to return. Growing worried, they ventured into the cemetery to search for him. They called out his name in the darkness, but their voices seemed to be swallowed by the silent tombstones. Finally, they stumbled upon a trail of fresh, glistening blood, leading them to the base of the Black Angel statue. Horror washed over them as they saw that the blood led to a tombstone with a name engraved upon it. The tomb belonged to Nathaniel Thorne, a wealthy man who lived in the 1800s and was rumored to be a necromancer. Their panic escalated as they searched for Ethan and found his lifeless body, heart gruesomely carved out from his chest. Terror consumed them, and they fumbled for their phones to call the police. As they awaited help, the statue of the Black Angel seemed to loom ominously over them. Its eyes, once stone-cold and lifeless, now gleamed with crimson intensity. The friends watched in disbelief as the statue's wings unfurled, and it descended from its pedestal, landing silently on the ground. The Black Angel began to hunt them one by one. With each chilling encounter, the friends' screams of terror echoed through the cemetery, but their pleas for help were lost in the darkness. By the time the police arrived at the cemetery, the scene was one of unspeakable horror. 5 lifeless bodies lay scattered across the grounds, each with their hearts cruelly torn from their chests. The police report painted the grim picture of a serial killer on the loose, but there was no explanation for the supernatural horrors they had witnessed. Whispers of the Black Angel's curse lived on in the town, a legend that pointed to something far more sinister lurking in the shadows. But the official account remained that of a serial killer who had to be caught, leaving the truth shrouded in darkness, forever haunting the cemetery of Iowa City.